Yo, what is up, everybody? Austin, how you doing, my man?
What up, William? How you doing, my guy?
I am doing phenomenal. Another day to potentially make a lot of money. Can't complain about too much.
Yeah, I feel you. It's Friday too. I'm kind of excited for the weekend. Be able to chill out. We're gonna take the streams off this weekend, so gonna be able to let loose, hang out, have a good weekend. Excited for the Super Bowl too.
Oh, for sure. Me and JJ should have. We'll either record the Super Bowl video tonight or tomorrow morning, so you guys are gonna have plenty of time to watch that analysis. There's gonna be a lot of good stuff there. If you guys haven't seen those videos yet and you're new, it's a lot of great content. So hope you guys are ready for the Super Bowl because I know we are. We got somebody promoting the Twitch over the Twitter, and I gotta say I agree. So if you guys aren't following the Twitch yet, make sure you are going to do that. I need to play around with it a little bit more to learn like the tricks and stuff, but I know that there's a lot more we can do on Twitch that we can't do on YouTube and Twitter. So going forward, we're going to be focusing more on Twitch and highly recommend following there if you haven't already. Kevin said everyone on their mom is on the Chiefs and Niners win. So I'm actually going to be on the Niners. The only reason I never post anything is because I knew everybody's on the Chiefs and I was waiting for the line to move. So I agree with you, actually.
I fully disagree. Fully disagree.
The Chiefs. This is not the Chiefs that we're used to. We need to stop acting like that's the Chiefs that we're used to. They're not nearly as good outside of Mahomes as they have been in years past. Meanwhile, the Niners are better than years past. So
we'll be seeing.
We'll get into it later. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it. I also think we can do a sleeper protected if we wanted, right?
Yes, we can.
Is that live?
I think it just went live. Yeah.
Let's see.
So if you guys aren't on Sleeper, they're doing $50 protected slip. If you use one of our codes, either drprofit or Austin, you get up to $500 deposit match on there. So if you're not on there, make sure you go do it. But $50 protected, that's a lot of coin, especially if you want to do like you're pretending you could do a lotto slip for 100x. That's a free chance at what, $5,000 for nothing. So you might as well.
Yeah, it's actually one of like the better ones.
Oh, 100%.
You'll see.
I think the protected slips are way better than the 30. Like when PrizePicks would flip flop between doing 30x slips and protected like $25 slips.
Right.
Everybody with like bigger bankrolls wanted the 30x and 35x and stuff. But it was like 95% of people get way more benefit out of having a free $25 or $50. So
totally.
I highly recommend going to capitalize that if you haven't already. But other than that, Austin, I'll let you go over your list first. Here you go.
Let's do it. Yeah, starting off, De'Aaron Fox. This one I absolutely love. I know he literally works for DraftKings though, so do what you wish. I've never seen a guy sell besides Damian Lillard as much as De'Aaron Fox. But this matchup just feels so good. He's hitting 16 of 20 home games. That's 80% hit rate. He's hitting 11 of his last 13 against Denver. It's a 2-point spread at home. He's coming off a 5 for 14 shooting performance against Detroit where he looked awful. He was just uninterested. I think this is a good bounce back, get right game. I always am looking for targets like this where you catch a guy on a really poor shooting night. I think he comes out highly motivated in a pretty good matchup. He's hitting 22 of 44 this season. That's 73%. So the hit rate's there. He's done well against Denver in the past. He's at home. He's coming off a bad shooting performance. I think everything just points at this one to be a good spot. So I really like De'Aaron Fox. I would probably play this up to 29.5, honestly. I think it's that good of a line. Moving on, Kelly Oubre, 17.5 points. Volume. He's also going to benefit if Tyrese Maxey sits out. I think this line probably goes to 21, 22.5. So we got extreme closing line value if that happens. But even if Maxey plays, I love this spot. Forwards against the Hawks that have shot 14 plus field goal attempts have hit 19 of 21. games, or 19 of 21 small forwards have hit when shooting 14 field goal attempts. Oubre shot 14 field goal attempts in 7 of 7 games with Embiid and D'Anthony Melton out. So he's clearly the guy that's going to keep shooting shots. I also like that he's probably going to be able to get to the paint and do some work in there. He's been driving a lot. He just doesn't finish super great, but I'm not that scared of Onyeka Okongwu blocking shots. I'm not that scared of like Jalen Johnson. I think he should be able to get into the paint. I mean, we're talking about the Atlanta Hawks. You have been very vocal. They suck everywhere.
They're horrible. They're actually horrendously bad.
Pace up game, 246 total, 3-point spread. If Maxey doesn't play, it probably moves it to like a 7-point spread, I'd say 6.5, 7.5 point spread. So like this Hawks team's not that good. So I'm not too worried about blowouts. Oubre's going to have elite volume. I think this is a sweet line. Then moving on, I guess I'll go Advia first because I know you have Sengun with me, so we can talk about that one together and then pivot into yours. Deni Advia almost made it my play of the day. The play of the day tag has been just cursed. I've lost the play of the day by like a bucket. I think 3 of the last 5, which has just been killing me. So didn't drop a pod because I like all the spots enough today where I didn't want to like single one out. Advia basically it's a 17-point spread against Boston. Like I'm playing blowout here. I think it's very likely, but I also I took his under last game. He wasn't in Wes Unseld's closing lineup, which I thought was awesome. So you can benefit from that. He's under in 33 of 41 games when playing 32 or less minutes. Yeah, but Jeremy Grant did go off. I called that one.
Everybody got injured after the stream though.
Yeah, but he had like 20 points at the 8-minute mark or something. He was cooking. I wish I made that official play, but that unfortunately didn't. Denny's under in 33 of 50 this year, so 66% of the games, and it's a 17-point spread. I just think it's so likely to be a blowout, and even with that hit rate, so tough spot. Rebounds are probably the only stat I'm a little worrisome with, but like 17-point spread's a huge spread. I'm hoping Tatum plays. I know he was at shoot around. I think this is a great spot. He's going to have to play a really good game to go over this line in a tough matchup. I'll tip the cap if that happens. And then moving on to my final play, I kept it simple for today. Friday 4, Alperen Sengun under 25.5 points. That's just a high line, man.
Made no sense. This would have made sense if Poeltl was still out, but Poeltl being in changes everything. It makes zero sense.
He played him already on 2-2, so pretty recently. Poeltl had foul trouble the whole time. Sengun with 10 for 14. He was efficient as hell and still finished under this line at 24. He's under in all 3 games with Fred VanVleet out because he facilitates a lot more. So I do like his assist today if that's something you're looking at. But I just think it's too high of a line. He's under 19 of 23 road games this year. Facilitating role. Just kind of it's one of those spots where it's like if he gets 26 points, he hasn't done it all year very often. I'll tip the cap. Great game, Sengun. But for me, it's like if we took this over, we would be sweating, like we're not going to confidently take the over. So I'm trying to target more unders. We went 3-0 on our unders yesterday. The overs both missed. 3-2 today. We'll take profit. Lauri Markkanen sold us by a bucket, and that was heartbreaking after having 20 in the third quarter. So that's the 4 I got today.
To add on your Sengun read, in the last 5 games, if I'm not mistaken, is how long it's been since Poeltl came back. The Raptors are allowing the 5th lowest field goal percentage or percentage of field goals allowed within 10 feet of the basket. Sengun's not out here popping 5 threes a game, so I think as long as they lock down the paint, we should be good on that Sengun read.
Oh yeah.
As far as
it could be a blowout in this game. Think about it. Like this Raptors team has gotten blown out so many times this year that it wouldn't be surprising to me at all.
No, not it. The Raptors team is not very good. It actually baffles me that so there's this whole argument going around between Cavs and Raptors Twitter about Scotty Barnes. First, he screwed Evan Mobley out of Rookie of the Year, and then now he screwed Jared Allen out of an All-Star appearance because the argument for Scotty at the time was the Raptors were better than the Cavs when Mobley was in contention for Rookie of the Year. Now that it's flipped, the Raptors are significantly worse, and it doesn't seem to matter. So it's turned into this whole thing, but it's just hilarious that there are people that like don't realize that the Raptors are just flat out bad now.
Bad. Literally bad.
All right, so here's my list. I'll kick things off with my favorite one, Nikola Jokic over 8.5 assists. And there's two main things driving this one. So I can make this one quick. Where is it? So spot up shooting. So when he kicks it out to MPJ at the 3 or Jamal Murray's moving off the ball. The Kings are allowing the 9th most points per possession, and I think it's the 5th highest score frequency on spot up shooting in the NBA right now, or in the season. So it's going to be a lot of catch and shoot opportunity. A lot of it's probably going to come off Jokic passes. And then the other one that I think is really key for guys like Jokic, Sabonis, Sengun, that get the ball at the elbow and run the offense from there, the handoff. And this is all these defensive stats is after the handoff. So once he gives it to Jamal Murray on the handoff, for example, if Jamal Murray gives it back to Jokic, that's it. It's done. It doesn't count towards these stats. So score frequency on the handoffs, they allow the 3rd highest score frequency on the handoff. So that's probably, I'd be willing to bet that counts for 7 or 8 Jokic assists alone. They would probably get another 3 or 4 off Aaron Gordon cutting at the basket, rebound and a long pass in transition. Like there's so many. As long as those 2 core pieces are there, the other 4 or 5 will always come and does random like one-off outlier spots that just happen to come in the game of basketball. But in terms of how the offense is run, it's very friendly for Jokic assists against this defense. Where's my tab?
And you get a pace up game. You get a good pace up game too.
Exactly. Jason Tatum over 5.5 first quarter points. This made no sense to me. So first off, I'm going to pull up his. Here, let's do this. I'm going to pull up his first quarter game log. So the first thing is his minutes, his first quarter rotation seemed to go up the last couple games at 10 to 12 minutes. I'm not entirely sure if everybody was healthy, but even then, consistent 8, 9, 10 minutes a game, asking him to get 6 points in that time span is like, I think it's unreasonable to expect him not to do that. But outside of that, we can talk about a hit rate before we even get to the matchup. Jason Tatum, let's just do this. First quarter points. In games where Boston wins by at least 11. This is looking at games, not like the full game, not just the first quarter. He's 14 of 17 for this line when Boston wins by 11. Misses 7.4 minutes, 8.8, and 7.9. Again, we're starting to see more 8 to 10 minutes for him. So the hit rate's there. I think if this moves to 6.5, don't take it because it looks like 6 is a pretty key number for him. But even then, on top of all that, the matchup is golden. We can look at Washington against ISO. They're pretty average. But then transition, let's see where they are there. They allow the 4th highest score frequency. I mean, we all know the Washington defense is just horrible across the board. And then here's one of the biggest ones for me. Washington's 2nd worst defense in the paint. I think pull up threes. There's some other stat that they're horrible at that wins for Tatum. I need to go back and find it from when I was researching. But it's just horrible across the board. Like there's no high usage players continue to absolutely smash the Wizards, and it's going to be even worse because Gafford's out. That there's just no reason not to expect the guy that's going to have the ball in his hands a lot to go and score. And then where else are we? Trae Young over 10.5 points. Since Embiid went out, or in games without Embiid since January, the 76ers are allowing the 3rd least assists per game. And Trae Young obviously has one of the highest assist percentages in the league for his team. So against a team that's allowing a lot of assists, why not take the guy who gets a bunch of the assists? On top of that, I think like 50%. I can find the exact number. Give me 2 seconds. 61% of his assists come in the paint. And again, the 76ers, the percentage of shots allowed around the rim with Embiid out goes up significantly. And then on top of all that, he actually averages more assists per 36 minutes without Capella on the floor. So 10.5 just didn't make any sense to me. And then we already went over Sengun.
Hey,
I think
simple
that's
four.
yeah, simple four. Why not? Why force anything in a slate like this?
I
All
love
right.
our thoughts today, gang. I can't
Me
lie.
too.
I feel
Me
like we
too.
have like all 4 reads. Like I feel like you can agree with all mine. I can agree with all yours, and like
Oh yeah.
comfortably look at them and be like, damn,
I
yeah.
sprinkled another unit on Jokic triple double, by the way. For anybody that was curious, that's not official, but Jokic, I think we could see him go for 12, 13 assists today. I absolutely love this spot. So
You did say Trae Young points, gang, by the way, but assists, we
oh,
know what you're
I
talking
meant
about.
assists. My bad, guys.
Yeah, he probably would miss his 10.5 point line.
Yeah.
God dang.
Somebody said, where do I find percentage of where players generate most of their assists? There's a website called PvP Stats. It won't tell you the percentage, but that part you can just do the math pretty easily because what you can do, go to Get Stats, assists, and then I can type in Trae Young, and I can see assists at the rim, short mid range, which is 4 to 14 feet from the basket, long mid range, which is 14 to 24, corner 3 around the arc. So you just take any of these numbers divided by 500 for Trae Young, and there's your percentage. Somebody said the real question is which 4 are going to go 4-0. I mean, I don't see a reason for it not to be both.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, that would be the situation.
That'd be pretty nice.
That'd be pretty enjoyable, I'd say.
All right, so
Also, real quick,
yeah.
I got one thing for you. Malcolm Brogdon not getting traded.
Dude,
Pretty,
I don't
pretty
know.
insane, right?
You
Actually,
have
like,
to think that the market wasn't as big as we would have expected it to be.
yeah, I mean, maybe so, but like I don't know, dude. Like I was hearing Bruce Brown for a first round pick and stuff like that was flying around. Like
Well,
I
that's
think
not
I
why
knew that.
Bruce Brown wasn't traded either.
Yeah, maybe that's what people were wanting, I guess. I just couldn't believe Portland's gonna lose him probably in the offseason, no. I don't think he's under
Probably.
contract. Yeah, so weird.
I don't know. But yeah, we decided we're not going to do the ladder challenge today. We're not tapping out. I just personally, I hate doing them over Saturday, Sunday to begin with. We did it
Totally.
last week because there was obviously so many people riding, and like we were hot. We wanted to keep it going. But in general, Saturdays and Sundays tend to be a little bit more volatile for me. I don't know about Austin. And so starting one on a Friday, if we were to hit, and then doing day 2, 3 days later, rather just not do it. Let's just, especially after this unlucky run we've had the last few days, I'd rather just take a step back for a few days and attack it again on Monday. So we're gonna cook up. What are we? Whoa! What do we decide we're gonna cook up? Sleeper or Prize Picks?
Yeah, what do you fellas want? You guys want a 6-man Prize Picks entry? Will and I'll throw some coin on that, or we could do a sleeper one. I feel like the sleeper one would be less tailed. Less people probably want that, but I mean,
It's just
I'm
because
cool
it'd be
though.
the protected slip.
People are saying both. Brogdon has a team option. Okay.
Probably not picking that up.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume not. He apparently he loves being in Portland, which I don't really know who does, but I'm here and I'll tell you what. But
He probably just doesn't feel like moving again, bro. He's been
yeah,
in 3 teams
bro's
in
done
3
it so many times. He's like, dude, I just want to chill.
years. Bro, I don't feel like moving all my shit out of my house again.
Yo, is the sleeper protected? Is it through tomorrow?
Let me check.
If it's through tomorrow, let's save it because we're gonna want that with Super Bowl and stuff.
From now until 2:30 on the 11th. So yeah, 2:30.
Let's save it then. We don't want to force it on a. At least I don't. I don't think it's worth forcing on a NBA slate. Do you?
Fair enough. Prize Picks then?
Yeah, let's do Prize Picks. I feel like we're gonna want NFL and stuff in our entry.
Yeah.
The $50 NFL entry is gonna be way better than some bullshit NBA six game slate.
I agree. And I will have a lotto slip at the end of this, by the way. I think I already know 2 of the legs. It's just the third leg I have to figure out. All right. So Prize Picks slip. Let's take a look.
Also, shit bet of the day goes to Maxi Kleber. I'll take the shit bet of the day. That was absolutely horrendous. Dude wouldn't shoot the ball. He gets to the free throw line and just clanks two of the worst looking free throws I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure he's a decent free throw shooter. I mean,
Yes.
absolutely ridiculous. Misses a layup that like then he got fouled on and clanks them both. Fuck, just ridiculous. I knew it'd be a risk. I thought the minutes was going to be, which the minutes were great. Great minutes.
Oh yeah.
Obviously didn't shoot the ball.
Hey, Kuminga missed anyways because Steph Curry decided to have this one good game when everybody finally stopped betting on him.
When you and I are talking about how washed he is and how he's done, and he goes and just absolutely,
Hey guys, watch this.
yeah. Hey fellas.
All right. Points combos. See, if Max was playing, if we knew for sure he was playing, I'd like this. 3-pointers attempted.
They have Oubre props still up, yeah?
I think they're just going as if Maxi's playing. They're probably putting the lines like 50-50 right now. So it's like,
Yeah, they got Oubre's 1 point higher on
yeah.
price.
So I
picks,
bet if
just
Max
in
is
case.
ruled out, he goes to 19.5. If he's ruled in, he goes back down to 17.5.
Well, then why don't we? Oh, dang. I was going to say his fantasy score, dude, but they have it at 31.5. If he was
Yeah,
28.5.
They juiced it up. Dortmund's losing 2-0. Nice. That's my team right there.
Dartmouth?
Dortmund.
Oh, I thought you said Dartmouth. I'm like, who the hell's going Dartmouth?
Yeah, I almost went to Dartmouth. I got the acceptance. I was like super excited to like potentially go there, and then I got the acceptance letter, and I was like, I'm not going.
Wasn't feeling that.
No, I was like, I'm not trying to have the closest airport an hour and a half from where I am, and then have to take a connecting flight wherever I want to go. It's just not it.
Right.
All right, let's do this. Sengun bumped up. I would have liked his assists. What else can we do? Cody Martin's back down to 5.0.
I kind of like Sengun's unders PRA. 41.5.
Sengun under 41.5. I'd probably go PR. Or
I mean, 30. That he'd need, what is that? 25. He needs 17 RA from the point line. I would agree though. I don't love his like I think he could get 8 assists today.
yeah, I agree. We'll get that in there.
What about his under fantasy? What about under his
Dude,
fantasy?
by the way, I don't know if you noticed, Outlier has dunk props.
Actually, that's sick.
Yeah.
I don't know how to look like if a player, like if you're not watching the game, obviously when there's 14 games on, I'm not watching the Charlotte Hornets. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, did Miles Bridges dunk? You know, like you have like there's no way to look.
No, there's just
I was
gotta
just
go.
waiting for Prize Picks to either put the red or the green.
But Tobias Harris has a dunk in 25 of 46 games. If we look at games without Joel Embiid, 5 of 13. It's not as good.
Say that again.
I was looking at Tobias Harris dunks because he's the only one on the board. He's hitting 5 of 13 without Embiid and 25 of 46 overall.
I think we go Sengun fantasy score, bro.
You think? I don't know. The Raptors being bad is partly, I feel like that would probably be because of their turnovers.
True. He could snag a few extra steals.
Let's see.
Tobias Harris dunk against the Hawks, though. That is a weak-ass interior D.
They're weak everything.
That's the only dunk prop up. Damn.
Yeah, the Raptors are allowing the 8th most steals and then mid for blocks since Sengun came back.
Sanguini's not a big blocker, is he? I'm pretty sure his block numbers are kind of low, yeah?
Probably. Sanguini.
Yeah, Alpi Sanguini. I almost took BI under 12.5 RA. If Zion plays, I love his hit rate with
that's
handle.
the issue is Zion. If Zion doesn't play, there's no chance that shit's hitting.
I agree. If Zion doesn't play, it's going to be way sweatier.
Oh, wait. I can pull out the free throw model.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Let's see what we got.
You gotta love Price Picks giving us like barely any props today, huh?
I know, isn't it great? So who are we looking for first? Pirtle, I have him for 1.64. That isn't anything. Quickly 3.06. Sengun, 2.89 for Sengun. That's a nice little under.
Jakob Pertl might hack him a few times, but
RJ Barrett, 3.93. What do I have Jalen Green at? 2.3.
what about
Well, actually,
Brandon Miller? Does he get to the line lately?
he's not even. Oh, let me check.
I feel like he's gotta be. He's gonna have high usage.
Where is Brandon Miller on this shit? Oh, I'm actually, hold on. Here he is. So I have one. Let me fix something. So I have 1.67, but what?
I was gonna say he's had one game with 10, but he doesn't really get there that often.
Yeah, but the Bucks actually foul a decent bit. Brandon Miller. Where is it? Okay. So I have Brandon Miller projected.
Also, fellas, feel free to drop squares if you guys see shit. We're looking at everything. We're going through it, so we see the comments.
I projected 2.95.
2.95.
Oh, Jokic was just added to the board. Do I have projection for? Yes, I do. What is it?
Jokic's kind of nasty against Sacramento.
3.9 is what I have for Jokic. Yeah, he's got to make sure everybody knows that he's better than Sabonis. Some people get the wrong idea.
People do not think that. That's just not.
No, but when Sabonis has his like annual 10-game hot streak, they're like, Sabonis belongs in the same conversation as Embiid and Jokic. And we're like, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
He's clear. Same when people try to put Bam up there. It's like, no, come on now. Like, let's keep.
That's tier 2. Tier 2 of centers. And it's okay. Tier 2 is still very good.
Tier 2 is solid, yeah.
Yeah. I do think Bam is 3.
Bam. I don't think
Or
Bam.
actually, no. AD. Oh, actually, that's.
Sabonis is ahead of Bam for me.
I wouldn't. I think I said this at the beginning of the year, and I wholeheartedly believe it. We don't see how good Bam is because he's in Miami, but he makes Miami so much better for Miami that it's never going to change.
Fair. Honestly, I think Sengun has put himself in tier 2 as well.
Yeah, I would say that. I'd say it's Sengun, AD, even though I think AD is a 4 being playing the 5. Sengun, AD.
AD is tier 1. Come on.
You think?
Bro.
I don't know.
Come on. If we're not talking health, AD is tier 1. He's the third one. He's the third one on tier 1, or he's the best in tier 2.
I agree with that. That was when I paused earlier. I was like, "Ooh, Bam!" And I was saying Bam 3, and then I was like, "Oh no, AD." A lot of people are on a Kungwu today. Oh, I like DeJounte.
Aku Gabi points and assists.
I was gonna put DeJounte 7+ assists in the lotto, but I imagine those odds are actually nuts. So if we wanted to do 5 assists in here, I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah, I actually don't hate that. PrizePicks has Denny Advia at 22.5 PRA. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you can't.
Artist.
Yeah, like that's a 2-point. He's 24.5 on book right now. Like, why would you play that?
Nuke the over.
Yeah,
EV. I think Sabonis is better than Bam, but not by much. Sabonis plays a bigger role in the Kings' offense than Bam does for the Heat. See, I disagree. I think we just don't realize it because of the way the Heat play. But I think if you sub Bam for any other center for the Heat, they're not even a playoff team. I don't think that's the fact for the Kings.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, Denny just moved -140 under 23.5. I'm pretty bricked up.
There we go. So that shit's definitely gonna miss.
Yeah, he's going for 30 points alone. No, but come on, that's a good read.
No, it's a good read. I told you from this morning that it was a good read.
I think we need to find a fantasy score prop. And there's a guy I was eyeing, Keegan Murray. I was eyeing his 5.5 RA. Doesn't Keegan have to have a good game at home eventually?
Yeah.
He's been struggling. Isn't Keegan due?
Here's Jamal Murray just listed as probable. And that's not a surprise.
I think you would like that for Yoke, no?
Oh, yeah.
He had 14 when Murray sat. I honestly might lock in.
So I looked into Keegan Murray because like the Nuggets don't defend the handoff that well either. And obviously they do the same thing with Sabonis. You'd be surprised. There's not that much correlation. Keegan Murray is like, I feel like he's Steph Curry like correlation at this point where it's like you don't really just look at matchups and like, oh yeah, Keegan Murray today because it's a bad 3-point defense. He just like picks random matchups to go have good games on.
He's just good sometimes.
Yeah, there's so many absolutely horrendous matchups where he goes for 30, and then like the best ones where it's like he doesn't even see like 5 shots. It makes no sense. And I understand these are humans we're betting on, but like to consistently go against the expectation is crazy to me. I kind of want to take MPJ 3 points attempted.
I appreciate that, Alberto. That's love, man. Appreciate you.
Fair enough. You are in that one.
That's funny shit, man. That's awesome. I appreciate the support, fellas. Kuzma first quarter rebounds, I'm saying. Someone said. What do we think on that?
Dude, I'm telling you, if he plays that center.
He's not playing center. Get that shit out of your head, bro. There's no way.
I'm putting this on the
Has he ever played center?
When Gafford and Bagley aren't on the floor, who do you think's playing? And Muscala isn't on the court, who do you think's playing center?
Rashawn Holmes.
No, just like in the past like month.
Bilal Coulibaly.
He's not playing. How big do you think Coulibaly is?
Kuz ain't that big either.
Yeah, Coulibaly's like 6'6" with a 7'5" wingspan. He's not like tall.
I'm looking. Do they still got Anthony Gill on their roster? He played some center last year. I remember some pinch starts, and he was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Also, we need to stop acting like Richaun Holmes is actually good. Do you guys realize how hard it is
not to play big? He's not big.
No. But I don't like even if he plays, bro, he's getting like 18 minutes. Do you guys realize how bad you have to be to not get minutes as a center behind Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell?
I'm seeing in the starting lineup right now, and I'm gonna mispronounce the hell out of his name. Eugene Omorui.
What lineup are you looking at? Roto Grinders?
Yeah, Roto Grinders. Which Eugene, whatever, I have seen play multiple games. I'm not going to disrespect him with his name, but it looks like he grabbed 10 boards last game. Eugene Omorui, maybe? Omorui. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I agree, though. I
just don't see it, honestly.
It's Code
I feel like they do throw Kuz at the 5. The coach is just Austin, Austin.
You're going to use – yeah, I mean, I guess against Boston you could. Porzingis might go crazy if Kuz is guarding him, but –
dude, it's not a matter of who –
it's going to be a blowout. This has to be.
It's a matter of who do the Boston Celtics feel like stat padding today. That's who's going to have a good game today.
Yeah.
It's the Wizards, Atlanta, Charlotte. It's not a matter of who has a good matchup. It's a matter of who the offense feels like giving the ball to that day. Henry posted this card. Sabonis under assists, Fox over PRA. Interesting. All right, let's go back
to our slip. Let's cut the bullshit.
Yeah. Well,
I like Murray. I like Sanguini.
What about another Murray?
Murray might sit out. That's what I was going to say. Probable, but I would assume
now it's probable. Yeah, he'll play.
What do we got?
I kind of want to get one of these in the what's it called? In the handoff and catch and shoot actions.
Fair.
Which one would you rather have?
Let's see. I was gonna say I'd probably lean Jamal just because I feel like Michael played pretty good yesterday, and he's not usually notorious for playing good multiple games in a row. But I'm looking what he does on back-to-backs. MPJ's been good on back-to-backs this year, wow, surprisingly.
I believe it.
I actually didn't think he would, but he's actually been pretty good.
So Murray's had 6+ in 10 of 16 games, or away games with Jokic. Dude, I hate Outlier needs to fix this. If he finishes right at 6, it just doesn't count it towards this tally properly. Let's just do 3-pointers made and look.
We got to go MPJ.
MPJ?
Yeah, just off the back-to-backs, Jamal Murray is terrible on back-to-backs, and it could be because of like his injury history. But I'm seeing 0 for 6, 1 for 6, 2 for 6, 0 for 0, 3 for 6, 4 for 4. He's pushed it or missed.
Did they switch where the more or less was? I could have sworn the more was on the left side.
I think you're thinking of no house advantage. I'm pretty sure they had that.
It's been on all 3 of these. I initially clicked the wrong one because it's been messing with me.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it had to be then. Like now you got me tripping. Maybe they did. Yeah, now I'm looking at it. It kind of looks fishy to me too.
Yeah, people are saying they switched it. That's not a coincidence. They want you guys to mess up.
Yeah,
put
dude,
in
they
the wrong
want
slip and miss. It's actually a joke at this point. How much shit they do like this. Like there's no chance somebody complained to them, be like, "Hey, can we switch these from the left to the right side?" And then they put it out for a group, and everybody agreed. No shot. There's a very much clear intentions. If they in fact did switch it again, I don't know for sure, but people are saying in the comments that they switched it.
I would just love for them to get rid of all that like goblins and demons and venoms and all that bullshit. Like, I don't need to see I just want to see the plays that are at correct value, you know?
Yeah.
I cannot stand when I'm scrolling through here and I'm like, oh shit, I got RJ Barrett at 2.5.
You don't care that Trae Young 19.5 points is something that people think is going to happen today?
Well, like what frustrates me is like when it's like the assists or rebound props and you're like, oh, damn, they got 2.5 assists. You look at DraftKings and it's like minus 400 at 2.5. And you're like, oh, well, obviously that was a goblin or whatever the shit's called.
Yeah.
It's just like annoying to have to sort through.
It's horrible. Did they add any more free throw props?
No, and the value is so trash. Like
horrible.
Playing demons and goblins, these are by far the dumbest thing to bet on.
Like I get there's only been one time where I actually looked at a demon slip and then looked at it on books and found it was even close to this. It wasn't even the same value, but it was close. But all the other ones are like you're leaving like hundreds of dollars on the table for each slip you put in.
Yeah,
like if I put in $100 to win 1,000 with one of these demon slips, I guarantee the same pick is like 1,600 on books. It's
exactly joke. Spot on. Do not play the demons and goblins, honestly, if you're playing on PrizePicks. Yeah. Like, they're such a waste of money.
What happened was they saw a chalkboard made alt lines. They got scared and rushed out a bullshit product like this instead of actually giving something that's of value. So, yeah, if you guys like those goblins but also like money, go and join Chalkboard with one of our codes instead.
Yeah, play it on Chalkboard or Sleeper. You're getting way better value. And like,
does Jordan Poole fall into the guards against Celtics rule? Yeah, he's going to be in the lotto slip. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm all over Jordan Poole.
Time out. I can't let you not hear this. People in the chat, I guarantee remember. You and I argued Jordan Poole. We physically argued Jordan Poole, and he went out and shot 0 for 6 and recorded 0 points the day.
I didn't tell you he was going to have a good game that day.
No, I just had to tell you. You vouched for him, and he went 0 for 6.
I would still vouch for him now.
He recorded 0 points, William, in 30 minutes of play.
I was not defending taking a pick for him that day.
You said he was a good player.
He is a good player. Dude, Steph just had fucking 9 2 games ago and then dropped 42 the next day. We're not going to talk about one game.
Bros, no, not one game, gang. Go through the logs.
You're talking about the one. I'm just saying, you're talking about the one game where he had 0.
I took the shit rate of the day with Kleber, but that is the shit take of the day because that was terrible.
No, I still stand by that. You don't just look.
I'll give you the
he's already shown it. He's already shown it before where let's say for a second that you're lying and you didn't think he was good when he was on Golden State. 99% of people did. You don't just lose the ability to play basketball over an offseason because you move to a new city. There's something else going on. It's probably a shit organization with a shit coach and a shit scheme that doesn't play to his advantages.
I will take the shit read of the day. I got that. But shit take of the day, in fact, goes to Will. It's all good. We're going to start keeping track. I have the shit read of the day. You have the shittiest take of the day because that was so bad.
I'll gladly stand by that take.
That was the worst take I've heard from you, probably all time. But we keep it moving.
No, Jordan Poole is still good at basketball.
I couldn't believe it, bro. You stood up on the stand. You said, this is him. He's great at hoop. And I just watched him run up and down that court for 30 straight minutes in a close game, 0 for 6. 0 points.
I never said he was going to have a good game that day. Buddy Hield available to play for 76ers today. That's not good for you, bud.
I mean, someone's got to play. I think it's fine.
Does Dr. Profit also think Ben Simmons is a good player? I mean, that's a little bit more up in the air. I think he has good capabilities, but I don't know how to say this. I think his confidence is way too far in the shitter to actually rebound to what he once was. But I think if you just take like what he built up to, I think he was good, yes.
I think Ben Simmons is better than Jordan Poole, so like more useful.
Prime Ben Simmons is definitely better than Prime.
No, right now, like if I had to build a team, I 100% would say, Ben Simmons.
I mean, I'd rather have 10 points from somebody who's on the court than 0 from somebody who's never on the court. So I disagree there.
Not me, because the 10 points you can get from anyone. Jordan can't guard anyone. He can't be efficient. I'm cool.
Yeah, but at least I'm getting it from someone instead of
if you got teammates, bro, you've been a part of teams. If you're the guy getting punched in the face by someone, like we've all had those guys. That doesn't just happen. Like the likable guy isn't getting punched in the face. There's a reason his ass got hit by Draymond, like
I mean probably.
You know it.
It wasn't because he couldn't play basketball.
Yeah, but they're like nobody likes him. Like the chemistry's clearly there. Like
no, you could see him in the first game when he got back to Golden State when he was like chilling with all those guys pregame. You could tell they were boys. The only one who wasn't there was Draymond and Clay. Him, Steph, Kuminga, Moody, bro, they were vibing before the game.
Yeah. Whatever. All right.
One of our players was just taken off the board. I don't remember what it was. DeJounte.
Great. Watch, he's gonna be at 5.5. Oh, it's because that Buddy Hield and that honestly might make the game closer.
Probably.
I honestly don't know how to feel about Oubre and Hield. I feel like it doesn't really hurt it that much. They only had like 6 guys that were gonna play anyways. Like someone's got to still. KJ Martin's gonna play. Because they traded Daniel House, Korkmaz, Bev. I'm missing someone else. Springer. Like they blew it up. That Embiid injury sucks, man.
I know.
I thought they were going to be buyers, and they just had to flip completely.
Dude, Jalen Green threes. It's kind of tempting.
Yeah, I actually like that too. With Fred out.
This season, he's had 3 of 5, 1 of 6, 5 of 8 without him. If I look at his stats, where's the thing that I like to look at? Court IQ. Houston with Fred off the court and Amen Thompson on the court. What's his volume looking like? 7.9 3-point attempts per 36 minutes. That's pretty solid.
I like that. It correlates with our Sengun under, too. We want Jalen Green to be hooping.
Correlation's very EV. Do you want to just mix a Goblin in there since we talked about how much we hate him? Or would you rather do points or 6.5 threes attempted?
I'm just reading something. ESPN ruled Buddy Hield and Campaign out 30 minutes ago, and now they're Both wrist ruled in, obviously. That's odd. That's so shitty that like you can do that and get that wrong.
It's horrible. Jalen Green, points or 3-point attempts?
I'd probably say, what's his attempts at?
6.5.
What's your gut say? I'm 50-50. I guess I would lean points, but I also think
There's
he's
more
gonna,
outs for points, but at the same time, if he hits points, it's probably going to be because he shot well from deep.
right. We could
So
go 3. I don't want to have too many 3-point attempt props. That's my only thing.
yeah. So in games, oh wow. So in games with at least 21 points, he's had the 7 3-point attempts pretty consistently. If I check the other way around, it's about the same. I'd probably play the matchup and just say 3-point attempts
Same.
because they also don't foul very much. So yeah, he's gonna have to shoot it. All right, so we got 3. I guess we'll see if DeJounte comes back on the board.
Is Tyrese Maxey playing today?
I think he will.
It's an illness, right? He's got to play.
Yeah, I think he will. I could be wrong, but he might have had an illness last game too.
I feel like this is one you don't want to miss too. Like guys don't want to miss games where they know they can go crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like he knows he can put on a good game here.
Jordan Poole over 14.5 points.
Hell no. Less.
20. Over 19.5 for Poole. What else can we play? Harrison Barnes under.
Honestly, could be sharp.
Against Aaron Gordon.
Barnesy against Aaron Gordon. He is playing the Warriors switch, little revenge narrative.
What?
He played on Golden State.
They don't play Golden State today.
Oh, geez, I'm blanking. My bad. They play Denver. I was just
you
picturing.
Even said Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, my bad. No, I do like the under there.
And then how much are we at? We're at 4. We go. I don't know, not CJ under.
Cody Martin under 5 assists.
Dude, I don't know. He's been getting some potentials.
Has he?
Yeah.
He has been kind of diamond too. It's just I feel like that game's gonna blow out, but I honestly don't know if he closes or not.
Scotty Barnes, 2 offensive boards. Has he been hitting that? Can I look at offensive boards on here?
This better be the grossest slip of all time.
I hope so. 2.5 offensive rebounds is high.
That is a lot.
With Pirtle, he's had 0, 2, 3, and 3. But the 3 and 3 had 48 and 33 minutes. But before that, it's 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1. That is really high. If I check Toronto with Pirtle on the floor.
I mean, they don't even have De'Aaron Fox assist up here. This app is just struggling. Like all these DFS apps, it's like, come on.
Yeah, it's a miracle to me how some of them are.
Dude, it didn't used to be like this too. That's what's up.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes 1.5 offensive rebounds per 36 minutes with Pirtle on and Siakam off. If I check the last since the trade, that way we get rid of the OG playing deeper maybe.
I just feel like there's only 2 games we can even look at on PrizePicks.
1.09, bro. This is too high.
Let's take the under then. We're going to have to get surgical on these 2 games because there's only...
We're at 5 now. Do we want to wait for DeJounte to come back or find a different one for the 6th?
Do you think he will soon?
I don't know.
This game's interesting because we got to figure... Like, if Maxey comes or gets ruled out, it's going to change again. I want to know what they put Oubre's lineup to.
Let's check Tatum turnovers. Quintuple single.
Sengun's point line on FanDuel is now at 22.5.
Beautiful. All right, so in home wins,
Come on.
Tatum is
Now.
under this turnover line in 14 of 23 games. If I check games with everybody playing, he's under this in 10 of 13 games. And he gets a Washington team who, let's see how many turnovers they actually force.
I can't lie, gang. I think we came with it on the unders today. Advia is now 22.5 minus 140 on FanDuel.
What the hell? Washington is forcing the
Came with
fourth
it.
most turnovers per game?
Is it? No way.
Who were they? What happened? Maybe that's the trick.
What you think about Dylan Brooks?
JJ's on him, so I'd play him.
Let's play his fantasy score. Someone just said it in the comment too. Yeah, fellas, we're trying to build a slip. Half the shit just keeps getting pulled. There's only 2 games to pick from, so this is gonna be like
They just pulled Sengun.
Yeah, that's because Sengun's down to 22.5.
Bro, 13.5? Didn't JJ just post this at like 10.5? Or am I tripping?
No, I think it was 12.5.
Well, damn.
Peek that fantasy score, 21.5.
Oh, for Dylan? Hold on. I want to see if we can get Sengun back. All right, we'd have to either run points or PRA for Sengun. Okay, let's get points before the shit moves because it's still at 24.5 on here. Start getting it together right now.
Okay. Sengun, less. Porter Jr., yeah.
Porter Jr. threes, Jalen Green threes, both 6.5 overs.
Green. Six and a half. Who is I got Dylan Brooks. Who's the other 2 I'm missing?
Scotty Barnes under offensive rebounds. Harrison Barnes under points. Excuse me.
Barnes.
Where's the sleeper thing? Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for.
This kind of looks green.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. This is actually like, I might like this more than my main list at this point.
So we got Sengun under 24.5, MPJ 6.5 attempts, Green 6.5 attempts, Brooks fantasy score, Barnes 12.5 points under, and then Barnes 2.5 boards over.
Love it. Make sure you have the right Barnes in each one.
Yeah, we got Scotty Barnes 12.5 points under. That'd suck.
Bro, imagine if we had, or never mind. I was gonna say, imagine if we ran DeJounte and Jamal Murray too. Would have had 2 Barnes and 2 Murrays. All right, lotto flip. Let's do it. Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole is gonna be in my slip.
You're just trying to piss people off, aren't you?
No, I was actually planning on playing him. Jordan Poole, 14.5 points, is in my slip.
Hey, happy birthday, man. Let's take care of business.
Brother.
Yeah, let's take care of business. Let's win some coin on the B-Day. Hopefully start your weekend out right.
Yes, we got to. This 6-man's for you. Happy birthday. All right,
Yeah, if this thing hits, message me. I'll get you with a little birthday present.
We love that. I'll pitch in too. But Austin gets the credit for being the nice guy.
I am a nice guy, bro. Shut that.
You are a nice guy.
Shut that shit.
That's what I just said.
Shooting on the kid for no reason, bro.
No, I'm just trying to say I'm not trying to take credit for your nice act.
I appreciate that.
Got you. And Jokic triple-double. I think that's think that's the 3.
I will. I'll post this prize pick slip.
See, like
If-
this is wild. Jokic and Sabonis. Jokic should not have better odds for Sabonis than for a
Right.
triple double. This is crazy. I might just take Poole out and run these 2.
Under on both Barnes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yep. Holy shit. Good thing I canceled. I'm glad that guy said that because I put over on his rebounds.
Dude, I'm telling you, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they did that. They almost got me.
Yes, some people are saying it was an update today.
All right, I got the slip back in though.
All right. Awesome. What do you think of this 2-man for the lotto?
Nikola triple double, DeJounte 7. I actually really like that.
Should I add a third? Should I add like Jordan Poole 10 points to get it up to plus 1,000?
Bro, did you? I'm not kidding you. I don't think you've watched a Wizard game. If you're actually standing on this tree, did
No,
you
I'm
not
saying
watch-
this because I've watched Wizards games.
Dude, he looked like you at the Y playing. Just
I'm
jogging
fucking,
up.
I hoop when I'm at the Y.
He looked like you, bro.
I'm nice. You never see me play at the
He
Y.
looked like you just jogging back and forth each.
No, I'm nice at the Y. Don't you worry about me. We're confirming your location. Actually, I need Chase's approval on this first. Where's Chase in the chat? Locking that in. All right, there we go. We got it. Fuck all that Jordan bullshit.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Chase.
Oh, see, here we go. Prize Pick saved this guy yesterday. I posted Conley under. He soared over, but luckily it saved him.
Facts.
All right, I think I'm just gonna ladder Poole to like 25 points as an unofficial play.
Tyrese Maxey, you were gonna play at 28.5, yeah?
Yeah.
He's 27.5 now, so he went down a point with Buddy Hield.
Yeah. I might still.
I just don't think Buddy's gonna change it that much. I really don't. Like, the shot still got to be there.
I might run Maxey 30 plus and Poole 20 plus as an unofficial lotto if anybody wants to play that with me.
You like Ingram today at all against the Lakers?
Yes and no. I was really indifferent about that one.
Same.
I didn't know what to think. I decided not to force it. I figured out why I've been having so many issues with this location stuff. It's because of all my ad blockers. But for some reason, it's still causing problems now. For the first time, of course, while I'm on stream.
That's how it always be.
I know. I promise you I'm where I say I am. I'm not using a VPN or anything like that. We can just lock that slip in, please. That would be great. Let me check something.
It's probably because you're in a different state every like 2 months.
I mean, every other week?
Yeah, you've lived in like 10 different states since I've known you.
There we go. We're locked in. There was a third-party app I had to have downloaded that I didn't have open. All right, there's a slip for the Lotto 100 to win 935, and then the little unofficial Lotto that I'm going to be playing for some fun for like half a unit is going to be Maxey 30 ball for plus 130 and Jordan Poole 20 ball. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, if Poole goes for 20 and Maxey sells this shit, I'm going to be so upset. Oh, no, not 30. Look at that.
Poole might not
nice little half unit one.
Poole might not score. He might not score today.
Poole's going to score.
He might not score
20. 50 to win 483. See, actually, now that we're on the topic, that was plus 866. Let's come here. Do they have a Maxey Goblin for us? No, they don't. Because I know they have a Poole Goblin.
Oh, yeah. You were going to be able to show it.
Yeah. All right. Just for example, because that was plus 130, I guarantee I can find one similar to plus 130. Probably Jamal Murray is going to be higher. Probably Jalen Green. Do they have that? Yeah. So Jalen Green and Poole. Is that a 10x? 9x. So if I were to put $100 on this, I'd be leaving $60 on the table. And that's assuming that Jalen Green's the same odds. We can check. So Jalen Green to get 25. Oh, no, you're leaving way more than that. Holy. So $100 on a sports book would get you $1,300. On Prize Picks, it gets you $900. $450. That's 50% more money on a sports book than on Prize Picks. And people are locking these in daily. That's a joke. If you guys have a friend that plays these, you need to slap them across the head and say, if they're going to be giving away money, they might as well just give it to you instead.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a joke.
absurd. That actually is by far the worst payout I've seen on like any app. It's crazy how big they are for like the fun. Like, I don't know.
It's crazy that it's not like I know the EV community, just because they're like a little bit more math based, they expose it a lot. But it's crazy how it's not talked about more, just like in general.
That's because it's all the celebrities that are promoting it now. Like, it's just like it's more like the Sean O'Malley's and Steve Will Do It's, and you know what I mean. And so like your casual bettor, like that doesn't know shit about like actually like us or the community that we do, just sees that and they're gonna bet on that, you know, because it's like, oh, Prize Picks, you know.
It's horrible. I might try and I think I'm gonna sprinkle on this Jalen Green alt line too, because I wanted to bet on it. Or actually, no, we got him in the Prize Picks entry. I'm chilling. It's Jalen Green's birthday today. Jalen Green 25 plus. Jalen Green. Get in my slip. I'll throw a unit on it. You guys should not be throwing around units as loosely as I am during the stream, by the way. My dad told me when he taught me how to drive, do as I say, not as I do. And I'm throwing you guys the same advice for what you see me do on these streams sometimes. All right. Last thing. There was one other thing that we were going to do that I'm forgetting. What was it?
I say you do your plug talk, plug Pickett, and let's get the heck out.
Oh, yeah. If you guys haven't got on Pickett yet, there's a code at the top of the screen, DR Profit. Download Pickett, Pikkit. I'll put it in the chat so you guys can see how it's spelled. But it's a third-party betting app that makes it so all you have to do is like basically put your Prize Picks login on the app. It's 100% safe if you're on Prize Picks. Or it's safe everywhere, but if you're on Prize Picks, you put your Prize Picks login, and every entry you put on Prize Picks automatically syncs to Pickett. It'll track all your profits and losses for you. It does all the math for you. Makes it super easy to access. And on top of that, there's a feed. So like if there's cappers you follow, every post, you'll see it a lot of times. It makes it super easy to copy the same bet. So instead of having to open DraftKings, look for Jalen Green, 20.5 points, select it, and all that stuff. All you do is click copy on Pickett. It automatically adds it to your bet slip on DraftKings, and all you have to do is put in the money. So it's super functional, makes your life super easy. Highly recommend it if you haven't already. I think every DFS and sportsbook syncs to it except for Bet365. They're working on that now. But Prize Picks, Sleeper, Chalkboard also isn't on there. Prize Picks, Sleeper, Underdog, DraftKings, FanDuel, Caesars, BetMGM, you name it, it's on there. Have we talked about the Sleeper Protected pick? We have not. Austin, do you want to do that ourselves and just post to Twitter? Or do you want to cook one right now?
Let's save it. I want to save it for NFL.
Oh, yeah. Save it for NFL. That's a good call.
So that's it from me today.
Oh, the other thing that I was saying, yesterday we went 3 of 4 on game picks on the lotto. We missed by Lakers Denver over. Otherwise, we would have turned 100 into $1.5 grand. Do you want to run back one today real quick? Because that takes like 2 minutes, or you want to just call it?
God, you just taking all my time today, huh? No, we can.
We're degenerates. If we can find something to gamble on, I'm gonna gamble on it. It's just a matter of, do you want to be as degenerate as me?
Hawks -3.
Hawks -3.
If Maxey sits, that's gonna shoot out.
Rockets are. Why are the Raptors favored in this game?
Rockets. I would say Rockets money line. Boston 17, honestly, like that's so gross. But how does Wizards keep this game close?
I was gonna say, if you think Boston wins, I feel like we should take the over.
235.
Like if Boston's winning, they're probably running up the score if they're winning by 18.
We might want to fade that game. Your call. I'm not.
No,
like,
I'm
Denver
down to fade
Kings.
that game. Denver is dogs against Kings. There's a system that favors Kings -2.5, Kings money line, Kings Nuggets over, Kings money line. Yeah, it looks like every system's favoring Kings today. Should we do Kings?
I love it.
All right, settle it there since the slate's not as big.
Let's do it. Those three.
All right, I'm gonna lock it on DraftKings so you guys can sync, or whatever app has the best payout. You guys will see it. But Hawks -3, Rockets money line, Kings -2.5. Chase, why are we doing Rockets spread instead of money line? I mean, it's 1.5. I feel like I'd rather just have the plus money. Oh, for the 15% boost. That's why. So we get, there's a boost on Bet365.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Then I'll just lock it on Bet365. Let me double check that it's not better on DraftKings, even with the boost. But we should be good.
I need to go get me my Chipotle bowl.
Sounds good. All right, Austin, you get out of here. I'll get this synced.
All right, peace out, fellas. Let's have a day. Run hot. William, good luck. I'll talk to you after.
For sure, man.
Take care.
You too. All right, so Houston, Atlanta, and Sacramento on the spread. We get plus 595 here. You can get plus 542 on Fanatics, 508 on DraftKings, 596 on here on Bet365 with obviously different spreads. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll lock this in on stream at this value. Again, this one's unofficial. The other lotto I talked about with DeJounte and Jokic would be official. And then I'll get it posted to Pickett so you guys can sync directly from there with whatever book you choose. And yeah, there you go. For the people asking in the comments about the ladder, no ladder challenge today. Don't like doing them over the weekends, especially starting them over the weekends. And we've had a rough last few days on them with some bad luck. So we're going to come back and attack it on Monday instead. We cooked a prize picks entry for you guys that I can put on the screen. Austin sent it to me. So here's the prize picks entry. And then Lotto slip was also DeJounte Murray 7 assists, Jokic triple-double, and then that spread, 3-leg spread that I'll lock in. I'll lock it in for 3/4 units. Oh, we're doing this again. All right, you guys see it. But that's everything we have for you guys. We'll have everything posted on Twitter. Good luck today. We'll do a sleeper one. I'll do one, but I think I'm going to save it for NFL. So I'll do one today for those who want to tail that one, but I'm not going to be playing it as anything official. Let me see if I do have it on here. I believe Sleeper is kind of blurry on my computer, though. Fair warning. I need to sign in. I actually don't know if I remember my password for this. We're about to find out. Verify that I'm not a robot. Verification code. Sorry about this, guys. And we are in. God damn it. Let me get this off and then share the proper screen. And we're in. All right. So, Atlanta, Philly, I'd run a Kungwu for PRA. That's one that I was thinking about today that I'm not playing. So I'd go there. How many legs do you guys want in this? Let's start there. Yeah, we said less offensive rebounds for Scotty. How many legs do you guys want in this sleeper lotto? I'll let you guys decide in the comments. Two to 4 from Scripps. 4 from Devin. It's looking like 4 is going to be the nice sweet spot from the sound of it. I'll wait for a couple more to come in. Any ice Trey picks today or BI? I'm going to be on Trey assists, and for BI, it depends on what happens with Zion. No, Austin put. Damn it, Austin. I just texted him. That's tough. 5 can be good too. So we'll shoot for 4 to 5. But again, if you guys haven't protected slip, $50 on sleeper. Protected slip up to $50 on sleeper. So if it misses, you get $50 back added to your account. If it hits, you get all the rewards. So I'd say Kungwu points, 13.5 is a good one. It correlates well with my Trae Young assists. Washington, Boston. I'm on. Let's see if it's still even on the board. I'm on Jason Tatum 5.5 first quarter points. It is. I do like that a lot, but we'll check the whole board, see if we can get creative from stuff that we haven't already done. Let's see what else we got. Brandon Miller, he's taking a lot of pull-ups. 25.5 is a little high, but you guys know I love my pull-up jumpers on against the Bucks. But that's really the only thing I consider taking from this one. We could do Denver, Sacramento. You guys know I love Jokic triple-double, so I might throw that in there if they even let me. Okay, never mind. It lets me do double-double, not triple-double. So I'd go Jokic 8.5. Oh, that's horrible odds, though. Never mind. Pelicans, Lakers. What are they giving me? Those are such juice lines. All right. We'll go back to Tatum then, since he's definitely one of my favorites. Houston, Toronto. D'Amato actually loved Pirtle, 11.5 points, so I'll do that. And then what else did it like today that I didn't put in? Pat Bev might play tonight. Oh, shit. There we go. I'm trying to see what else the model liked that I haven't played. So we're at 3 legs right now. I know it liked Maxey. I had to remove that. But he might not play, so I don't want to throw that in there. Avdia's line is moved down, but 23.5 is still good for the under, in my opinion. Jordan Poole. No, we're not doing Jordan Poole. This is tough. Might just have to settle at 3 legs. Think we do. I don't really want to force anything else just for the sake of forcing. Let me go check the model real quick. Tatum, Trae Young, Pirtle, DeJounte, Giannis, Poole. Those are all some of the highest differences. And RJ Barrett. We could go RJ Barrett. Now we're already playing Pirtle. Any big unders? Sengun, Ingram, Avdia. You know what? Let's throw some love to Austin. Let's get Avdia under in there. Actually, no. We'll play it safe with these 3. So $50 protected to turn into $242 for you guys. There's the slip. Good luck if you're tailing. I will have another one out more officially tomorrow. But that's all I got. Other than that, good luck today. Again, if you're on Pickett, there's the code up there. Let's have a day. I'll see you guys in a recorded video me and JJ make and soon. So good luck, everybody. Take care.